This is the video where I make the pizza dough and I say this is the right way to make it. And the reason why I say right way is because it's going to turn out the best for regular grocery store ingredient using dry yeast and bread flour. Can you improve on dry yeast and bread flour? Yes, you can. But this is stuff that you can buy from the grocery store, and it's the best way you can make it. And it's the easiest, really, in my opinion. So I'm not going to do much measuring, even though baking is a science. So, but the science is in the eyes and the hands too. So let's get this going. So first thing I'm going to go over is, not everybody has a mixer. You can do this by hand. So first thing we're going to do is add the liquids. Let's do that. It's not going to be much liquid. It's going to be water and oil. And I'm not checking the temperature of this water, or neither am I. And I'm not heating it up. I'm just going to put cold water in this. And we're going to go with about a half cup. Half cup of cold water, filtered water from my well. And then we're going to get the oil. Put about 3 tablespoons. Well, we'll do about 2 tablespoons. Next thing, salt and sugar. Sugar. Maybe a tablespoon. And salt, about a teaspoon. Boom. All right, let's turn this on. Get that mixed up a little. All right, we're gonna dump some in there. I'm gonna get it mixed. A little bit more. I'm gonna put just enough in there to get some nice sticky dough. At this point, I'm going to add the yeast. That's the yeast I'm using. And we're just going to put, I don't know, that much. Yeah, that's good. Now in this dough you could also add oregano, you could put garlic, you could put onion powder in there, whatever. Turn it back on, add a little bit more flour. Jeez, quit being rough with stuff. Add a little bit more in. about where I want it. We're gonna let that sit for a little bit, then we're gonna go to the countertop with the dough. All right, so here is our dough. And what I'm gonna do, make my wife mad, put some flour on the counter. Yes, I did clean the countertop. Put a little bit more. Make sure I make a mess. What are you talking about, Detmurds? You're the one that cleans the place up, anyhow. Okay, let's... Now, I'm not going to tell you this is the only way to do it. I'm just saying this is easy, no fail. A lot of people say they cannot make pizza dough. Well, I'm going to show you this is how you can do it. Not worry about the measurements, the temperatures, and did I do this right? Did I do that right? Okay, see what I'm doing here? Take that dough and do that. And then do that. Do that. Just keep working it. You can throw some more flour down. So easy. So stinking easy. Now, if you need to get that flour off your fingers, you can just rub it off with using some flour, or you can use oil. Oh yeah, by the way, the oil I used was extra virgin olive oil. You don't have to use extra virgin olive oil, but it is the best for making pizza. You can use regular vegetable oil if you want. You don't have to use bread flour or any high dollar flour. You can use regular old general purpose flour if you want. Pizza will still turn out pretty good, but I'm telling you, always going to be where the better ingredient makes a better product. The bread flour I normally like to use is the King Arthur. I don't know, just my preference. But this gold medal flour isn't too bad. So you just keep working it. So the thing you want to do when you're kneading it, you want to bring it down, bring it up, flip it around, down, 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 up, or you can just go boom, but you're standing right in front of it, so you want to flip it around, right? Now, if you mess up the pattern, it don't matter. Just get back on track. You have to knead it. If you don't knead it properly, you'll know. Now, you're going to keep doing this. It should be about 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes. And you'll be able to tell when this dough is ready, because you're gonna feel it. It's just, I can't explain. You will know it. It'll start getting kind of tough on you. It's ready. See, it's still a little sticky. You don't want it, if it's sticking in your fingers, it's not ready. You want this to be nice, really good dough. And you'll be able, I'm telling you, just instinct. You will know. It'll toughen up. What I mean is it's going to be harder to knead. So I wanted to maybe just stop the camera and finish the kneading and bring you back, but no, we're going to go through the whole process. Okay, but I gotta knead it fast, okay? See, it's already starting to toughen up.
Now, how come you didn't use warm water like it says on the package of the yeast and all this? I'm just showing you an easy way to do it. Now you're not, well, you could be, but the way I'm doing it, you're not gonna be using this yeast this same time of the day that you're making it. Now, it will rise. You will be able to use it the same day, but you might want to wait a few hours at least. But when you need it, you're making this friction and it's heating that up. So it will be ready. But what I'm going to do is put it in my little proof box that you guys have seen if you watch my other videos. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. But before I put it in the refrigerator, I'm going to let it sit and let that yeast try to activate a little bit. And after it gets to about, after it rises about 15% of where it needs to be, what is that, paper? Yeah, I don't want that anyhow. That's when you put it in the refrigerator. You don't want to do it too early because the yeast won't like it. It's not going to like it. Yeah, see, that is really coming out nice. I think this paper, I don't know. Can't wait for summer. Gonna do some grilling. Gonna smoke some meats. Gonna do some grill top cooking on Blackstone. Gonna use the Sportsman's grill, the Weber Sportsman's. I'm sorry, the Lodge Sportsman's grill. And I'm gonna use a Weber Go Anywhere grill, and I'm gonna make pizzas in the pizza oven. I'm gonna make pizza on everything. Okay, that dough is just about ready. Now you can do this up to 10 minutes, it'll be great. But I'm telling you, your hands are gonna be tired as you get older. My hands are gonna hurt tonight when I sleep, just from doing this. I'm not trying to scare you, just telling you, don't get old. Starting to build up a sweat. Now, that other piece of dough that you guys seen that I made when I had failures in recording, that's all in the freezer right now. Maybe when some family comes over, we'll have a little pizza party on that pizza oven. Cook some personal pizzas outside. Should be good. Yeah, it's getting tough now. And it's starting to look really nice. That looks great. Okay. Let's get a little bit more. At no point will you add more water after the initial water you put in there. Now, you're doing it wrong, Detmurds. You didn't measure a thing. Okay, that would be the case if I was working in the industry making, 100 pieces a day. You want to measure it. If you're making a whole, a bunch for a business, you need accountability for how much flour you're using, stuff like that. But just making one little pizza, it don't matter. After a while, you'll learn how much flour you're going to need. to make whatever size pizza you want to make. This dough right here, I can make this a 17-inch pizza, or we can make a Detroit style, or we could just do a 12-inch diameter pizza with a thick crust. It's up to you. So yeah, pizza dough's done. Let me get the proof box. So we're looking at the proof box. Just plastic. You're gonna take some oil, just put some in there, spread it around. We're gonna take the dough. I'm just gonna put it right smack in the middle. See it sliding. Get some more of that oil on my hands. We're gonna dab a little bit on top of that dough. See? And we're just gonna set it there in the box. I'm gonna put the lid on it. I'm gonna let it rise a little bit, but you gotta put the lid on it, because if you don't, it's gonna form a skin, and you don't want that. It's gonna ruin it. So right now I'm just gonna clean up the mess, and we'll get back to it. Put it in the refrigerator. Okay, so as soon as I turn off the camera, I'll put it in the refrigerator. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great pizza dough.